So hello everyone, John here. Well, in this video I'm going to talk about how you basically how you how you construct angles in a coordinate system. So basically, when you want to construct an angle, you have basically a coordinate system. You have an x-axis like this. This is your x-axis, and you have a y-axis, something like this. And you remember that we had a unit circle, and then we could construct angles. Now, an angle is basically whenever you start to construct angles, you need to start from here, because this point is basically 0. This is 0 and this is 90 degrees. So when you move in a counterclockwise direction, you're basically going in the positive direction. And this is 180. This is again plus 90 is 270. And then you reach here. This is the terminal point. The terminal point, you arrive at 360. So this is 360 as well. So start from 0 and go to 360. So basically going in this direction, this is the positive direction. So if you construct an angle, this is the positive direction. And so basically starting from here and going all the way from here to here, let me choose another color to show you what I mean. For example, this is where you start, and then you end up here somewhere, some place here. And this is your theta, for example. So here theta is equal to, for example, let's say 30 degrees. Theta is equal to 30 degrees or 30 degrees, or which is equal to pi by 6 radians. And here, as you know, theta is greater than 0. It's a positive angle. Well, if you move in the other direction, in the opposite direction, let's take a blue color, something like this. In the opposite direction, you could start from somewhere from here, and then you could somehow stop arriving. The other side of the angle is here, and you are moving in this direction. So in that case, you have let's say alpha, and here alpha is equal to, let's say it's again pi by 6, but it's now minus pi by 6 degrees, or minus 30 degrees, which is equal to minus pi by 6 radians. And here alpha is less than 0. It's a negative angle. And there are also cases that you have different values, but the terminal side of the angle, the terminal sides of all the angles, they all meet at the same place in your coordinate system. For example, if you had let's say let's say you have 3 pi by 4. If you had let's color here. So now let's say you have this is your x and y axes. Now if you have 3 pi by 4, you can first let me see, 3 pi by 4 is 3 into 180 is 303 into 8 is 240. 3 into 180 is 540 divided by 4. You get 135 degrees. 135 degrees is basically, this is 0, this is 90, and if this is 45 degrees, then so if this is 45 and this is 90, here you end up at 135 degrees, which is basically 3 pi by 4 degrees, 3 pi by 4 radians. So if this is 3 pi by 4, now suppose you have another angle. So now this whole thing is 3 pi by 4 radians. Now if you have another angle that goes all around the circle, goes all around the coordinate system like this, then you have 2 pi basically. Basically you have 2 pi here. If you have 2 pi plus 3 pi by 4, it would be 2 pi plus 3 pi by 4 is what? Is, if you add them together, you get 4, it's 8 pi plus 3 pi is basically 11 pi by 4. So 11 pi by 4 would again end up at the very same place on your coordinate system, because it's 2 pi. So starting from here, you go 1, there is 1 revolution, again you end up at 2 pi or 0, and then again you go another 3 pi by 4, which after which you end up at 3 pi by 4, the same thing. So you could say that basically 3 pi by 4, this is 3 pi by 4, this is also also 11 pi by 4, you could call that. And then again, if you go another, let's say you go at 2 pi, you go from here to here 2 pi, again you move another revolution, so plus 2 pi again, and then you so 1 time, 2 times, and then for the third time you go 3 pi by 4, then let's see what you end up at. So it's 3 pi by 4, so this is basically 4 pi plus 3 pi by 4, sorry, so you have 4 pi plus 3 pi by 4, you have, let's say 4 into 4 is 16 pi plus 3 pi, you get 19 pi by 4. So this could also be called 19 pi by 4, and that would be correct. So that's basically how it works. There is also other instances that you could do this. I mean, for example, let's say you have this is the x coordinate, this is the y-axis, and then if this is 0, you could if you move 90 degrees in the negative direction, what's that? So if this is 0 and what is that now? Here. So if you come over here in this direction, this would be minus. So you could basically say that this is 270 or 3 pi by 4. No, I'm sorry, not 3 pi by 4. Let's see, this is pi by 2. This is pi. And then this is pi plus pi by 2. So pi plus pi by 2 would be 2 pi plus pi by 2 is 3 pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2. So let me see, 3, or this is 3 pi by 2, right? So 3 pi by 2 is 270 degrees. If you have 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 could also be called minus pi by 2 if you are moving in the negative direction, and so on and so forth. So it's it basically means the negative sign basically specifies whether you moved in the positive direction counterclockwise, or you moved in the negative direction or clockwise. And then based on that you can calculate different angles. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.